All right, history folks, I want to give you one last note on this unit before I quit taxing you with more videos. On our webpage, you can look and see I've got the Missouri Compromise map. If you go ahead and tick off that, you'll see the Missouri Compromise is huge. It is our way at this particular point in time, I think, what is it, about 1820, that we're trying to balance slavery versus free. We're trying to keep this delicate balance right here in the middle of Congress itself, and with this whole bunch of brand new territory, this whole bunch of unorganized Louisiana territory in the Northwest, we have an expansion of slavery westward. And what they're worried about is we're going to go ahead and divide up states. We have what's called the Northwest Ordinance, which is showing us how to properly carve up the territory. We're setting up the standards for brand new territories and brand new states. And what they're worried about is that slavery is going to be profitable, that slavery is going to spread west, and the number of slave states will overwhelm the number of free states, and they'll take control of Congress. And so what they're trying to do is balance this out. Every time we add a slave state, we add a free state. Every time we add a free state, we add a slave state. We're running out of territory and ways to do this. And with the addition of all this territory, what we're trying to do is say, hey, listen, let's come up with a solution. There's a northern plan, there's a southern plan. Southern plan is to say, hey, we're just going to go ahead and move. Northern plan is to not allow anything. The Missouri Compromise, excuse me, is exactly that. It is a line at the 3630 parallel. Right there, if you look at the map, it says the Arkansas Territory. And what it is, it's a line that says, hey, listen, anything above this cannot be a slave state. Anything above this, they're not welcome to go ahead and bring slaves or slavery in here. Now, you're going to look at the line, you're going to go, wait, Missouri's above that line, Kentucky's above that line, Virginia's above that line, and Maryland, Delaware above that line. Yeah, they are. But what they're saying is any states further west. And Missouri has already moved towards the idea that they're going slave anyway, so they can't do much about that. But this is a compromise. And what it is it's a horrible Band-Aid. All right? It's a horrible Band-Aid. It's not a solution because we're still having this argument about slavery or about not slavery. And all we're trying to do is maintain a delicate balancing act at this particular point. And this is what the compromise does. Problem is, this is also going to be the introduction of a different way of doing things for slavery. It's an introduction of what they call popular sovereignty. And popular sovereignty is going to be introduced shortly, and the idea there is going to allow certain states to determine whether or not they want to go free or whether or not they want to go slave. That's going to blow up in Kansas and Nebraska shortly. But keep this in mind, because this Missouri Compromise is going to come back to haunt people. And that's kind of important stuff. So make sure you take a look at that and make sure you're familiar with what it is. All right, take care.